Storm Tracker 7 weather is presented by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Good Friday afternoon to you, Storm Tracker 7 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Booth here. We are setting up for another gorgeous day across the tri-state. Very nice. Right now it's 70 degrees here in Wheeling, 66 in Steubenville, 68 in Moundsville, mid to upper 60s to low 70s across the area. A very nice start to the afternoon. Lots of sunshine as well. We're going to be dealing with near record heat, near record warmth, I should say, once again. We hit a couple of records, or at least tied them earlier in the week. Yesterday we were close to it, and today, if we don't get there, we're going to take a good look at it. But we're picking up a southerly flow that's pumping in that warmer air, also pumping in some drier. We have some drier conditions, I should say, across the areas. So with the winds, with the dry conditions, the warmth, and you can see dew points just to measure how much moisture you have out there. With these low dew points, we do have elevated fire risk out there today. So just keep in mind that we're going to have that threat for a few fires. Gusty winds, not terribly gusty, but let's say gust up to 10, 15 miles an hour, but the low humidity as well. Perfect ingredients for that. Brush, very flammable, and the Weather Service out of Pittsburgh is asking that you avoid any outdoor burning today because we are going to be looking at that enhanced fire threat. But we're going to be dealing with a little rain before you know it. Actually, a couple of rounds of rain. We'll get to that in a second. But here's our satellite and radar imagery. You can see mainly clear skies across the area. We get on into the and widen out and take a look at what's going on in the bigger picture. Couple of clouds out to the west of us. We're going to see sunny to partly cloudy skies out there tonight or today, and then tonight we'll see mainly clear to partly cloudy skies. So not a bad evening. It's going to be really mild tonight. Actually, you can probably get away with opening up the windows as we dip down into the mid and the upper 50s. So yeah, it's going to be pretty mild out there this evening. And there is a threat though for some stronger weather out in parts of the Midwest. Basically, could see some damaging winds, maybe an isolated tornado out to the west of us. This system, though, is affecting us in the fact that we're getting this big warm-up. So as we get these southerly flow, we're seeing our temperatures that are well above average. Could see some records out to the west. And actually here, we could even see some record-breaking heat as we have highs that are roughly 20 to 30 degrees above average. Again, that's out from this system, and it's going to be moving in tomorrow. We are going to see the threat for a few stronger storms tomorrow afternoon, but what we have happening right now, it looks like the bulk of this rain is going to be getting here tomorrow night, if not even overnight. So I think that's going to tamp down the severe weather threat. But still, the Storm Prediction Center has us under a slight risk for a few storms. Basically, if you had a 1 to 5 scale, 1 being the least risk, 5 being the highest risk, we're at a 2 on this. And again, this would be for some damaging wind gusts with this. We're going to keep our eye on that. But again, I think the timing of this is actually a little more fortuitous for us because I think they're going to see some worse weather out to the west, not to the southwest of us. But here's what we have today. Looking pretty good. You can see by lunchtime and by 5 o'clock, we're looking really nice. Not really a whole lot to speak of. A couple of clouds here or there. Then we get into tomorrow, and this is kind of, we're looking at kind of off and on rain. Little rain possible mid to late morning hours into the early afternoon. Get a little break before we see the chance for a few showers, a few storms into the afternoon. But if you notice, the bulk of this rain still off to the west of us as we head on through the evening hours. And that's kind of where the parent low pressure, where the parent system is off to the west of us. But we get into the overnight hours, some steady to heavy rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder will be possible. But as we see the threat for the rain and really the system moving across and over us in the overnight, we're going to be done with the peak instability. So again, it's going to be breezy out there. You could see an isolated storm with gusty winds, but looking like we are going to be dealing with a better chance for any of that rain, that steadier and heavier rain while we're sleeping, which would tamp down on the severe weather threat. But going to be windy, a little bit windy, especially tomorrow and Sunday with above average conditions out there. Next couple of days, still above average on Sunday with some lingering showers through the afternoon. 53, cooler by Monday. Tuesday back up to 68 degrees, 74 by Wednesday, and the chance for some late day showers, or some early showers, I should say, by Thursday.